A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic moment for Australia, King Charles III concluded his first visit to the country as a reigning British monarch on Tuesday, marking the first such visit in 13 years. The visit was not without controversy, as anti-monarchists seized the opportunity to reignite the debate over Australia's status as a constitutional monarchy versus becoming a republic with an Australian citizen as head of state. During the visit, King Charles and Queen Camilla engaged in various public appearances, including a community barbecue in Parramatta where they cooked sausages and interacted with well-wishers outside the iconic Sydney Opera House. However, the royal couple's engagements were overshadowed by protests and vocal opposition from Indigenous activists and Republic supporters. One such protester, Wayne Wharton, was arrested outside the Opera House for allegedly acting in an abusive manner. Wharton intended to serve King Charles with a summons regarding war crimes, but never got close enough to do so. He described the royal visit as a slap in the face to Aboriginal people, expressing deep-seated frustrations over the historical injustices faced by Indigenous Australians. The protests were further amplified by Indigenous Independent Senator Lydia Thorpe, who confronted King Charles at a reception, declaring that he was not her king and that Australia was not his land. Thorpe's actions have drawn mixed reactions, with some defending her stance while others, including leaders within the Indigenous community, criticized her for lacking respect. Esther Anatolides, co-chair of the Australian Republic movement, highlighted that while there was significant turnout for the royal visit, it paled in comparison to the crowds that greeted Queen Elizabeth II during her first visit to Australia in 1954, when an estimated 75% of the population saw her in person. Anatolides emphasized that it is time for Australia to reconsider its ties to the British monarchy, arguing that it is nonsensical to have a head of state appointed by birthright from another country. However, she acknowledged the challenges of amending the Constitution, a task that has not been achieved since 1977. Constitutional expert Toomey asserted that a push for a republic is unlikely to gain traction during King Charles's lifetime, especially given the recent failure of a referendum to establish an Indigenous advisory body. Toomey noted that Australians are generally resistant to constitutional changes, suggesting that any move toward a republic would face significant hurdles. Philip Benwell, chair of the Australian Monarchist League, countered that Thorpe's outburst may have inadvertently strengthened support for the monarchy. He argued that her actions alienated potential sympathizers and reinforced the desire to maintain ties with Britain. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who supports the idea of Australia becoming a republic, has ruled out a referendum during his first term, although the possibility remains if his party wins the upcoming elections. The last referendum on the issue, held in 1999, resulted in the decision to retain the monarchy, largely due to disagreements over how a president would be chosen. Sydney University historian Cindy McCreary expressed skepticism about the feasibility of a referendum on becoming a republic in the near future, suggesting that more groundwork is needed to address Australia's complex historical relationship with colonization. As King Charles prepares to depart for Samoa, the discussions sparked by his visit continue to resonate across Australia, fueling conversations about identity, sovereignty, and the future of the nation's governance. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.